First few days back at the gym after the marathon have been a little slow. I've been mainly doing stretching and really light work in terms of weight, and I didn't run until the Wednesday after my marathon. And even when I ran, I still felt a little sore in my legs and also my hips. But I knew that getting my body moving again would help my healing process, help me rehabilitate back to normalcy. And so this week ran 2 times. They were both kind of like medium effort type of runs. Just wanted to see and gauge when I can maybe start incorporating some speed runs, maybe when I can start incorporating some sprints here and there. But this week for squats, I took it slow, started at 25 each side, and then worked my way up by 20 pounds each time until I got to 225. And at 225, 225 is right where I cut it, where I say, okay, this is enough for this week. You don't need to be pushing your limit per se, but get this weight under you and go from there. I feel like on my squats I'm not as upright as I've seen some other squats. And maybe it's just the way that my body is handling the weight on my neck. I definitely want to try out some different forms when it comes to squats. Maybe I'll also incorporate some front squats, because it's been a while since I recorded some front squats, and I've really been wanting to get better at my front squats. I think my max is like 135 on the front squats, just without my wrist giving out, or my wrist starting to get very uncomfortable. I think my wrist is not stretched out enough. It's like I have lots of problems with the mobility and flexibility with my wrist, which that would definitely help out a lot to increase my front squat. So I'll definitely incorporate that into my lifts. I think the bench is going off strong in that I feel no strength lost. Here I'm going for 275 here. So I ended up getting 2 reps of 275. Last time I even got close to this weight, it was 5 reps. So getting somewhere close to the 5 rep range on 275 would be a big deal for me. Moving on to deadlifts, I still felt not as sore as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I still felt some lingering effects of the marathon, and I just really wanted to be careful with all my workouts, and I didn't want to strain any muscles, because the last thing I would want is to be out of commission, to not be able to work out. I would much rather work out at around 50 to 80% of my total work volume than, let's say, 100% full throttle, and then the next week I'm out of commission and I could barely do like 10-20% of my total work volume. So staying in that range of 60 to 80% is more than ideal for me. Right when I got to the 315, I was like, that's it, I'm cutting it here. Like, I don't want to hurt myself even further. And so these are my 2 runs for this week. 3.75 and 4.5 at about my marathon pace, so it's pretty good. But the effort that came out of that run was a lot more difficult in my mind than I originally thought. That's it for this one, and I'll catch you next one.